The book is How to Attract Money by Joseph Murphy. It is your right to be rich. You are here to lead the abundant life and to be happy, radiant, and free. You should, therefore, have all the money you need to lead a full, happy, prosperous life. In this book, you will learn how to make friends with money. Joseph Murphy makes it clear. Get it in your mind. There is no virtue in poverty. It is a mental dis-ease. He goes on to tell us, God does not want you to live in a hovel or to go hungry. God wants you to be happy, prosperous, and successful. God is always successful in all his undertakings, whether he makes a star or cosmos. If there is financial lack in your life, do something about it. Get away from the superstitious beliefs about money. Don't regard it as evil or filthy. Remember, you lose what you condemn. Money is a symbol of God's opulence, beauty, refinement, and abundance, and it should be used wisely, judiciously, and constructively to bless humanity in countless ways. Murphy tells us wealth is a state of consciousness. It is a mind conditioned to divine supply, forever flowing. We have to get our minds right. I gently suggest you take quiet moments for yourself to quiet your mind and relax your body. And use this phrase that Joseph gives us. Repeat it slowly throughout the day, and particularly before you go to sleep at night. Money is forever circulating freely in my life, and there is always a divine surplus. Remember, you are working with your subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind accepts our beliefs, feelings, convictions, and what we consciously accept as true. In other words, you can't speak wealth and feel impoverished. Match your words of prosperity with the feeling of being prosperous. Murphy writes, accepting the end wills the means to the realization of the end. Believe that you have it now and you shall receive it. There are many points in the book, but one point to remember is to always make it a special point to bless the other person and rejoice in his or her prosperity and success. When you do, you bless and prosper yourself. Here's some more points to consider. What you bless, you multiply. What you condemn, you lose. Your fear of lack will produce lack. You are not a victim of circumstances, except if you believe you are. Our life's journey is forever onward, upward, and Godward. All that is necessary to express happiness and prosperity is to feel happy and prosperous. The feeling of wealth produces wealth. Fear of lack or limitation or scarcity is the signal for action. It is not really bad. It tells you to move to the opposite, which is faith in God and all positive values. In the book, Murphy tells us how to get to the road to riches. He writes, you will always be wealthy when you have an intense desire to contribute to the good of mankind. Remember, thought charged with feeling and interest is always subjectified and becomes manifest in your world. He continues, when the suggestion of lack, fear, doubt, or despair comes to your mind, immediately reject it mentally by focusing your attention at once on the answered prayer or the fulfillment of your desire. Say this affirmation. God is the source of my supply. All my financial and other needs are met at every moment of time and point of space. There is always a divine surplus. Remember, you have been thinking negative for a long time, so negatives will occupy your mind at the times, but don't fight or quarrel with the negative thoughts in any way. Simply go back to the spiritual mental formula I just spoke and repeat it quietly and lovingly to yourself. I know this is a lot to take in and digest, but it's your right to be rich, and you can be and will be when you follow the formula in this book by Joseph Murphy. The formula works if you work it. Here's more from Joseph Murphy. Cease, therefore, looking at all the obstacles, delays, and impediments that would cause you to go off course. Be definite and positive. You know, while rereading this book so I could give you a complete review, I received an unexpected income, which allowed me to pay off my credit card and have an overflow of money to take a road trip through the Carolinas. I used the formula and it worked. Lastly, you can at this moment travel psychologically in your mind and enter mentally through divine imagination into any desired state. The wealth, health, or invention you wish to introduce are all invisible at first. Everything comes out of the invisible. You must subjectively possess riches before you can objectively possess wealth. The feel of wealth produces wealth, for wealth is a state of consciousness. A state of consciousness is what you think, feel, believe, and mentally give consent to. If you desire, you are welcome to leave a comment to let us know how you are using the formula in the book and manifesting your riches. Remember, reading stimulates the brain cells. Purchase the book and get stimulated.